There's not one person that is rich that hadn't had to develop this all important characteristic of being diligent.
This is like week 5 or 6, we're still talking about this. But have you gotten it? Why do we need to move on to something new if you have not grasped the concept and you have not been putting it into action?
And so what God actually wants to do is bring you into understanding. He wants to speak to you about that which is to come. And that's one of the reasons for your dream world. All the information that God brings to you in your dream world, that's the reason for it. My God in heaven. I really pray that you get this. That's the reason for it. So God, so he would like to talk to you. His best, I believe, his best is to talk to you while you're awake. That is God's absolute best. He wants to talk to you while you're awake. He wants to walk with you and talk with you. Sir. But most of us fight it. I'll say that one more time. I said most of us fight him. So he can't get a word in. When he's trying to actually talk to you because you fight him on it. Why? Because you have something that you have something that is classified as genetically altered thinking.
Wow. Yes, sir. Wow.
Yes, sir. Let me try that one more time. Genetically altered thinking. And so, in other words, God wants to reveal something to you, but every time he tries, you fight him on it with your unbelief.
Yes, sir.
And so, now watch this now. See, because some things you just want so bad. Some things you want so bad that when God whispers on the inside of your inner man that this is not good for you, you fight him on it, and no, that was the devil that said that. No, it wasn't the devil, that was God.
Yes, sir, Bishop.
He gave multiple kings dreams that they had no clue what it meant. And so they had to send for somebody that could interpret their dream. And so now watch this now. And so when he would send for people to interpret, so when they would send for people to interpret the dream, now why didn't they understand it? Well, what was the reason for them not understanding it? Because it was not literal. And God is still doing the exact same thing today. He's speaking to you. And so now understand this. There is never a time that you're without God speaking to you.
Sir.
It's just that when he spoke, you didn't know.
Yeah.
How many of you got that?
Yeah.
See, when he spoke, you didn't know. And so now watch this now. So let's go just a bit further. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so we understand that God is going to make sure that outpouring hits you.
Amen.
And we're in that season of the outpouring. Okay, so now watch this now. So God's information system. Okay, so God's information system, he reveals, watch this, he reveals Revelation 1:9, things that were, now watch this now. These are, when you're in your dream world, this is something that he dealt with John about. But now understand this. When you're in your dream world, you're gonna have to consider, is it past? Is it present? Or is it things to come? Is it future? Okay, so when you had the dream, when God dealt with you about what he talked to you about, what was it? Where was it? So now watch this. At this point, they're in fellowship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my Father. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
See, you want to be in fellowship with God when you're not in fellowship with each other.
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
You don't like each other.
That's God.
And so now watch this now. So you don't like each other. But you want God to talk to you.
Jeez.
Please understand, he's not trying to. He's not even trying to talk to you when you don't even fellowship with each other. You don't like each other. But we want God to say something. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this a different way. You want God to talk to you when you don't even like who He loves.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
Are you over here?
That's right.
You don't even like who He loves. See, He loves His people.
Yes,
He
he
does.
does. Yes,
Let
he
me
does.
try that one more time. I say, God loves His people. And so if you and I can't talk to each other,
Come on.
see, you're actually hindering the process of God actually talking to you.
That's the truth.
And so watch this now. So they're communing with each other. You know, here's a scripture I really want you to dive into.
Come on. You
When you're in the presence of God,
Wow. Come on.
you heard His voice. That shouldn't make you afraid. Watch this.
Wow.
Watch this. Okay, so I was afraid. That's broken relationship. That spells broken relationship.
Right. Wow. Right.
Are you with me? That says broken relationship.
Right.
When God, watch this.
Hey.
I'm telling you, when God says something to you, when God tells you to do something, when God impressed something upon you to do, and you are afraid, that says broken relationship.
Come on. Come on. That's good right there. That is
Relationship
so
is
good
broken.
right there. Hey. Thank you.
Okay. And so now watch this now. And so next he says, I was naked. That's broken fellowship
Come on now.
and intimacy. Because he should have only understood what God said.
Yes.
Right.
sir.
Come on. Go ahead. Come on. That's good. Wow. Woo.
Broken fellowship and broken intimacy. No longer intimate with God because he cheated.
Come on now.
Adam and the woman cheated on God.
Come on.
That broke fellowship, that broke intimacy. And so some of you have cheated on God with your job.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find out what's wrong with our relationship. What's wrong with us, God?
Come on, talk to us.
Some of you have cheated on God
Come on.
with your spouse.
Wow.
You said, what? Did you just bump your head, sir? No, I didn't bump my head at all. I know a man. I used to witness to them. I used to witness to them. The wife stopped going to church because her husband no longer believed and wanted her to stay home. And she knew that the Bible says,
Come on now.
wives, what? Submit yourselves to your own husband
Yes.
as unto the Lord. Not if he tell me to stay home.
That's right. That's right.
As unto the Lord.
He has violated.
Yes, he has.
He has violated all right for me to submit to him.
Amen. Wow. Come on.
Now I love my wife, but if she ever tell me, look, just walk away from God.
That next start talking, you got to go.
No, I'll say like Job, you speak like a foolish Job. No, this is my God right here. He's the reason that we're still being. I ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
God and my relationship
Come on.
is secure.
Okay, no, that's right.
And now understand this. Understand this. So we have a lot of things. I could go on and on again with that in ways that we've broken intimacy between us and God because we're cheated.
Come on now.
There are multiple ways that we've done that. Okay, so now watch this now. I hid myself.
Oh my.
He was afraid He was naked and he hid himself. Broken time with God. You're hiding from him. Hiding from him, sleeping too much. But now watch this. Do you realize that one of the important things to do when you have a dream? Wake up.
Yeah.
Get up.
Amen.
Get up. One of the enemy's tricks, particularly when the dream was of God, one of the enemy's tricks is to have you go back to sleep. When you get up, you forgot all about the dream. You don't even remember the components of the dream. This book right here, this should be the book that's on your nightstand.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And it should have a ink pen lodged in it. I do all my books this way. My Bible's this way. It should have an ink pen or a pencil or something to write with lodged in it. Why? So that as soon as you come out of your dream, you go ahead and you go to the next dream journal and just start answering questions, jotting things down. Don't let this slip from your memory.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Because understand this. Because are you with me? Man, that's what I want to unlock in this class. Apostle, I want to unlock that in this class. I want to unlock the authority by which you walk.
Come on.
I want to unlock the authority. Those of you that are watching this online, I pray that I'm not cutting off now. I want to say this to you. I want to unlock in this season. I want to unlock your understanding of the authority that you have, so that when you have a dream of some chaotic thing that's about to break out, that you can stop it, and you know you can stop it.
Yes,
Right now,
sir.
you may not know.
Yes, sir.
But I want to unlock that component on the inside of you and say, you know what? You can stop this.
Yes, sir.
You can turn the hands of this thing happening.
Yes, Lord. Wow.
Are you here?
Yes, sir.
There's not one person that is rich that hadn't had to develop this all important characteristic of being diligent.
This is like week 5 or 6. We're still talking about this. But have you gotten it? Why do we need to move on to something new if you have not grasped the concept and you have not been putting it into action?